my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a 2-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best. Here comes the pride of Wales, super middleweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has never been defeated. What an athlete.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel, the Miracle Man Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
The wait is over.
All right.
The speaking stopped.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Straight left hand. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The straight right just misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Get out there and switch on.
And there's the bell to start round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with the straight left. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. And there's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. That hook was off target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Good counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very close. Whoa, wait a minute! Joe Calzaghe just got rocked! Jacobs in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he misses with that straight left. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Joe Calzaghe just went down. Let's see that again.
A shot from the dogs took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
One punch could change everything in this battle. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What the...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Jacobs in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just get your breath back. It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need...
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Jacobs in real trouble. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
He's got the... Hold it right there. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Absolutely crazy.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you're letting back into it.
Here comes round 7. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
These two were made for each other. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
You've got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want
Is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much...
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Get there and put it back on him this round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
Give him all 3 shots. Keep smart. Just keep him on.
Breathe while you're stepping around. Have you got complacent?
And there's the bell for round 8. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
They exchanged punches. Nice counter shot. Stamina is off the charts. The Pride of Wales in some real trouble. I don't believe what we're pulling right there. This is not where Daniel Jacobs wants to be right now. And now they're right. Did you see that? Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And this might be the beginning of the end for Joe Calzaghe. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. We're good.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. A much better game plan here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace.
Very close round. Hold it right there. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.